We have something that we call the Ontario River Curtain, and it's kind of like the Iron Curtain. And it basically divides the country. There's the country to the east of the Ottawa River Curtain, and there's the country to the west of the Ottawa River Curtain. And it's not that different from Eastern Europe and Western Europe during the days of the Soviet Union. So you have Atlantic Canada, white, small, declining, not particularly interested in bringing in immigrants, deeply committed to the notion of national transfer programs because they exist solely because of the national transfer programs, completely unaware of the fact that there's no more raison d'etre for them anymore. The Harper government, as you know, is bringing in employment insurance reforms that says, astonishingly, if you're out of work and there's a job available, you have to take it. And if you don't take it, you're going to have your unemployment insurance cut off. And this is shocking to Atlantic Canadians because they operate under what we, in fact, the title of the chapter is the Atlantic Canadian Reality Distortion Field. And the Atlantic Canadian Reality Distortion Field says that if you pay in for 6 months of unemployment insurance, then you get 6 months of unemployment insurance. That's the bargain. I pay in for 6 months, and then I get it for 6 months. And that accounts for these incredibly high unemployment rates in these provinces. And if you say to them, that's not how insurance works. I pay in for 6 months, and then I get a new house. And then I pay in for another 6 months, and I get another new house, is not how household insurance works, right? It's not how car insurance works. You pay in all your life, and then maybe once you use it. But that's not the Canadian way. So because Atlantic Canada simply doesn't get this, doesn't get the fact that it is not bringing in immigrants, and because it's not bringing in immigrants, it's not expanding its economy. And because it's relying on federal transfers, and because there's decreasing tolerance for those federal transfers, it faces a relentless decline. Not just the slow, gradual, graceful, gentle decline that Atlantic Canada has been going through for about a century and a half now. It's going to get rough out there. Newfoundland is obviously the big exception because it's discovering oil and discovering very much what you can do to jumpstart an economy when you have oil. I don't think of a more exciting place in Canada right now than St. John's. But the rest of for the rest of the region, the distortion field applies and will continue to apply.